It was Tempest at the Commons. I saw you with your girl, smoking her, a Coach belt on your waist. I was laying on a hill with my shades turned down. We caught eyes for a minute, and that was that. So I puffed on.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Sunday Digest. This time it is episode 23.
Yeah, we're in the
here. We live. We want to thank all of our supporters, and we also want to thank everyone who's tuning in for the first time. As always, we got the one and only DJ Wolfbane. We got the one and only the real Shay Rosa.
In the house.
Greatness.
So, how was everybody's week?
Oh, it was a great week. How about you, DJ Wolfbane? Happy belated birthday!
Yesterday was my birthday, my 33rd. It was really awesome. We actually went out for drinks and played some arcade games yesterday. It was really fun to have just you guys there, and also Alone made an appearance, so that was awesome. So it was cool. I would definitely do it again.
Yeah, it was a vibe. If you never been to the barcade over at the Roxy's at Central Square, you're missing out. If you never been to the open mic and karaoke at the Jungle every Wednesday night from 6 to 1 a.m., hosted by yours truly and Hot Rod 617, you're missing out. If you haven't tapped in with wolfandrose.com or BeatStars to check out DJ Wolfbane's beats, Celsius Zero on all platforms, and from the real Shay Rosa soon with OG Dove Mac from the West Side, you're missing out. You need to tap in with everything, baby.
Yeah, tap in, everybody. Definitely a lot going on here in the Massachusetts area. Today's kind of a special episode. I just want to shout that out to all my Boston people in the area. Massachusetts is rocking out today. This is episode 23. We rocking the Massachusetts area today. Videos is going down, but we got hip hop news from across the United Streets of America.
That's right, we do. And with that being said, welcome to the newsroom. All right, guys. So we got some great topics today to talk about, as we always do. Number one, 50 Cent trolls Tony Yayo listening to Drake over Kendrick Lamar. Shay Rosa, do you have a little bit to say about this subject matter right here?
Of course, because 50 couldn't resist, poking at Tony Yayo for his preferences. He was teasing him when they shared a behind the scenes glimpse at the jet setting lifestyle. The video included moments with the G-Unit crew as they were highlighting their camaraderie and their humor. He said to Tony when he was playing on his headphones, he claimed that he was listening to Kendrick, but 50 found out that he was listening to his man Drake. And he said, you've got Drake in there, he joked. Like, you're listening to Drake and not Kendrick. Despite the teasing, 50 Cent has been a vocal supporter of Drake. And even though amidst the rapper's high-profile clash with Kendrick Lamar, his opinion, he learned that Kendrick's favor of 50 refused to concede that Drake took an L, reflecting on the feud. So, basically, he said that he lost, but okay, what exactly did he lose? The man made over $300 million on the last tour. That's not losing by any stretch. So, 50, he's all about getting the ducats and getting that power play. And he's gonna show camaraderie where it's due and be like, hey, it was a win-win situation for everybody involved. But he's got to poke at his all-time G-Unit buddies and just keep that same camaraderie and that same that 50 has. What you think about that?
Well, keyword power when it comes to 50 Cent and power play. I just I believe that Drake did lose the battle, but not the war. So he has a point. And I would agree that he's not like, what did he lose really, right Shay Rosa, just bouncing off what you said. So that's my feelings on it.
At the end of the day, Drake lost the battle and he lost the war.
Okay.
But Drake is still in his own lane and he's in his own right to be great. Drake is going to be great regardless. Like, he's going to make outstanding music. He's a musical genius. He'll still be able to drop outstanding projects down the line and also collaborations, what have you. Just my opinion. But at the end of the day, 50 is just poking at the bear. Tony Yayo has been one of the loyalist supporters of G Unit and of the 50 Cent brand since day one. If this was coming from Lloyd Banks, it would be a whole other conversation. But at the end of the day, they're still boys, and Tony Yayo still falls behind 50, whatever 50 does. He's still going to support regardless. I feel it's one of those, hey, you know what? That's your vibe. That's your vibe. I don't feel it should have got bigger than outside the camp that it did, just as we're talking about
True.
it. But it is what it is. Opinions get shared, and clearly things escalate. They're still besties. They're still friends. And there's not going to be a G Unit reunion, nor is there going to be a feature of Yayo on a Drake track.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, Drake's still going to make milestone achievements. Kendrick is on tour soon. We're going to be talking about that later. And, 50 is still going to be doing his pop-ups. Who knows? He might end up getting one of those Las Vegas type opportunities where he could continuously have a show year-round. And, 50 is going to be making his bag as an actor, as a filmmaker, philanthropist, entrepreneur, vitamin D water. Like, the list goes on,
Right, definitely. 50 stated that this was a win for hip hop, pushing Drake and Kendrick to elevate their craft. It forced them to create quality material faster. So, he just was looking at the elevation that they had to go through in order to get us at this level, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop. And so I appreciate that on both Kendrick and Drake's side. Like we may say someone lost, someone win, but like we said, there was elevation on both sides.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we like to see that as a whole, that we see elevation happening somewhere, so definitely 50, we see you always.
He's always going to say something.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 50.
What I'm waiting for, and if you may, please, Queen Shay Rosa, you have a lighter.
Do I have a lighter?
Yes, you have a lighter. Can you please put the lighter up? Yeah, a lighter. Can you please put the lighter up and flick it?
Can you see this?
Yes, that's what I'm waiting for. Wayne versus Kendrick Lamar. That's what I'm waiting for.
Waiting on the fire. Greatness. Only you can prevent forest fires.
Yes.
Yeah, only you can prevent forest fires. Exactly.
That's so funny.
All right, guys. Well, Snoop posted his Xbox year in review stats for 2024. This was surprising to me, revealing he's sunk 1,363 hours into games on the console over the last 12 months, with the vast majority of it being used on football games, obviously. That total puts him in the top 2% of all users when it comes to time played. It averages out to almost 4 hours per day, or around 57 straight days in a row. Now, what was surprising to me in this was that it was Xbox. But also he's in the top 2%, which is great, which is an achievement of itself. Do you put in that much time in gaming? Let me hear in the comments below. How much time do you spend gaming? Are you surprised by this, that it's not a PlayStation thing?
At the end of the day, like, Snoop Dogg is clearly in the gaming community. There's a lot of rappers
in the gaming
community, and and Snoop Dogg alone is an icon. He's in almost everything you could think of. He's been in so many TV shows, movies. He's in so many video games. He's did a gospel album, a country album. Like, I wait for him to do a metal album at this point. Like, he's done almost
everything
you can think of. So, you know, at the end of the day, shout out to Snoop Dogg. You continue to reach new echelons, and who knows, maybe you might be acquiring a gaming award because of this. And that's going to be something else that you're going to add to your wall of your trophies.
Right. Shout
out to the DOGG, West Coast, West Side, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, shout out to all the gaming, like the entertainment gamers out there.
Absolutely.
It's really cool that you guys can not only, perform on stage, but you guys are performing in your own living room. So I think that's really, really neat. Shay, what do you think?
I mean, this for me, I'm not surprised with Snoop. I mean, for one, he's Snoop. He is the cannabis papa, as we say, the Uncle Snoop. So what do we like to do when we're sitting down, we smoking that big old fatty? We want to play a game. And he's gaming, he's smoking, he's sitting back for that 4.5 hours and just really getting his gaming time in. And you guys know this is, and especially since any Fortnite connoisseurs already know the last season that just passed. Snoop had his own mansion. Y'all could grab up the old 64. Y'all could get the Snoop Dogg dance, get him on his little bike. He triking the 3-wheeler. He got everything down for y'all. So he is ruling the gaming right now. We also shout out, and I also want to give a moment of silence for Eminem's mother, everybody, while we're talking about this right now, currently for the West Side Camp, to Mrs. Mathers. Marshall Mathers' mom passed away recently from cancer. And, for anybody who's lost anybody, and just for him, let's give a moment of silence for his mom.
Respectfully, F cancer.
Yeah,
and
F cancer.
Shout out to anyone who has survived and anyone that's going through prayers. Go out to you and your families. No one wants cancer on anyone. And, it's unfortunate that this part of our world.
Definitely, anybody who, may be suffering, or anyone who has family or has lost family from this tragic disease, we all send our love and our prayers out to you who may be struggling through this right now. You know what I mean? We all need support during these times and these hours. It may not even be cancer. It may be anything that you're struggling with. Let's just say a prayer for you. But we all know in the gaming world, just to bring that back around, within Fortnite right now, there is mom's spaghetti for Eminem's with the last season. And Eminem's mom's shop was actually in Fortnite. And that was really strange that we just had that season. And then for him to tragically, lose his mom from this disease. So that was kind of paying homage to her, because she is one of the well-known moms in the hip hop industry. Eminem made sure we all knew his mama. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So, we send in our love and our prayers out to you, to all the gamers out there, that this is how we get to know some of these artists a little bit better within the Xbox PlayStation world. How they're really launching these concerts and these other avenues for gamers and the hip hop world and the music world to kind of combine itself is really amazing to me. And just seeing it all just kind of play out, it's really a good way to de-stress for a lot of people, to kind of get themselves out of the rugged pathway of life and then just isolate for a moment. I don't think we should take as much time. And you notice how they said they gapped that time for him about 4.5 hours per day that Snoop Dogg plays. So he has a schedule of time that he plays. And I think we should all get ourselves to a schedule as well. So thank you, Snoop Dogg, for the time you're putting in. You're the top 2% in your gaming, which means you're playing a little bit overtime than most. But you could do that, Snoop. You got the time in the world right now. You feel me?
Double back. Unc is also a cooking enthusiast because he was with Martha Stewart. So, he got them fatties rolling. He got them munchies on deck, baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
So all the chefs out there that also use time to cook in the kitchen and get busy. That's another thing to get away from the life and the days that you currently deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Very true.
Whatever you need to get away from things, take advantage of it. Life therapy without going to a therapist.
Right.
Venus,
do you mind sharing our next topic?
We have a grand national tour from the one and only Kendrick Lamar and SZA, as they announced it recently.
Yes. And how do we feel about this undertaking in this tour?
I think it's exciting. I think it's great for Kendrick Lamar, especially leading up to the Super Bowl. I feel that right now, he's really moving up the charts as a creative, as an artist. His recent mixtape that he dropped was really fire. People feel it was an album. It was a mixtape. His album's coming soon, and that should definitely take it up another notch. And we're all excited to see how that plays and how that all falls into place. And SZA, man, he's done so many great music with her, and I've always been a fan of all of the not all of the lights. What's that song you did for the Black Panther track?
Oh, it's something lights.
All of the stars, right?
All of the stars.
All of the stars. That's my jam right there. So I'm excited to see this tour, see what other new pieces SZA has, see who is featured on their tour, who comes out at different areas and special cities. And I'm really interested to see how the follow happens when he goes to Toronto and performs out there, because the Six got something to say about it. Don't do it. Please don't do it.
I'm super excited.
Thank you for the comment, Wally Sparks. What's up? What's up to you? Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, J. Rosa.
I'm really excited about this SZA and Kendrick tour. GNX was inspired by a 1980s muscle car. If you guys didn't know that is a muscle car from back in the 80s. And the track Luther and Gloria is the one that SZA is on with him. So if you guys haven't checked that out already, please go do that. SZA's just a really interesting artist to begin with, and she's really just talented within herself. She can, and them together have been a really just a dynamic duo. And so this is just going to be really interesting state to state to see them, roster of people that they're going to have on there. I can't wait to see everybody on tour, like who he brings out. And it's just all the producers on everything coming up, with SZA included, because she has a laundry list of people that she works with as well that should be able to enhance everything that Kendrick brings to the table as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be some duo tracks that probably are secret tracks that we haven't even heard yet. You know what I'm saying? That they're going to bring out on the road. You know what I'm saying? That are going to be hidden, and I'm excited. So, so looking forward to this tour. I can't wait till they come to the Massachusetts area. So possibly we might be in the building and we might be able to report live. So yeah, I'm hoping we get on that wave.
I hope they have fun. I hope they have fun with this tour, and I hope they have like a little snippet of a hot dog, and then he's like, "Oh, sir, you missed something." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Mustard." Then DJ Mustard comes out, starts spinning. That would be crazy. That would be so fun. A little thing to look forward to.
Yeah. Let us know what you're excited about. Are you going to go to this concert? Let us know.
Are you going to bootleg it?
Yeah.
Are you going to fire stick it?
And let us know who else you're excited to see, who else is on tour. There's plenty of tours going on right now. That's just one of them that is definitely one to look forward to.
Yeah, the other tour is Dre going to court.
Along with some other court dates that we're looking forward to coming up in 2025, y'all. Yep. I'm sure you're just as excited as we are to get right in there with some popcorn.
So Jay-Z launches a true crime podcast, Corruption Uncovered. The podcast hosted by Listen up, guys. The podcast hosted by Josie Duffy Rice delves into allegations of misconduct within the Kansas City Police Department. So, what do we think about this?
I'm a little mixed. I'm mixed because in one aspect, in one piece of mind, I'm excited that, there is conversations about what's going on in certain areas that potentially could be corrupt to the community, to the judicial system. Maybe certain things are being slid under the rug, as they say. And so exposure is always great, and more knowledge and understanding of how people can be elevated and how things can be changed should always be discussed. So that's the side I'm looking forward to. The other side of things is, it just seems a little shaky. At the end of the day, I'm just curious to see, what comes from this. Is it just going to be one of those hearsay type of documentaries and like nothing happens, or is there going to actually be change? And I was excited just to hear that Jay-Z is doing something in this conversation, because a lot of us haven't heard much about Jay-Z in a little bit. Granted, he might have been, under the rug, behind the rock, and another shack somewhere. Who knows? But, this is great to see what he is trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see what comes out of
it. True crime. Go ahead, Shay.
For me, the fact that this true crime talks about questioning crucial things that happened about justice, but it's also decades later. So we're really pushing the boundaries of corruption. We're talking about whether or not the law enforcement can be touched, all of these times of system failures, if those abuses can be even examined all these years later. And so we're really asking, like, is it meaningful? Can we make changes? Can we see something that can actually be brought to the forefront now? And the first original case that he's bringing is something that obviously was years and years in the making of seeing corruption being carried out case after case after case. And now it's being talked about. And so what can we do now to change the systematic breakdown? And hopefully this platform can be used to see change, and then use it to bring other platforms forward to see the actual change in many more communities, and not just like stale cases. You know what I'm saying? Not just like dormant things that will never really make a change for anything. Like, I don't want to see recycled cases that will never mean anything. You kind of get what I'm saying? That part. Like, I don't want to see a recycled story that really means nothing, because I can watch that on my YouTube, and I can research myself, and it'll never do anything, really.
That part.
So if he's really trying to make change and he has that amount of power, please put the systems in place to go through these systems, to go through the police corruption, to go through the judges and all of these, places that we can't really get into, but you can go back check and show that it's been a very long road, and these people really need help, and the systems need to be reformed. And we're actually going to do that now.
Yeah. I mean, it's very specific from what I read. It is just the misconduct within the Kansas City Police Department. So it's a very specific podcast. It's interesting. It is cool that it's true crime, and I'm glad that they're delving into issues that need to be talked about. But like you guys said, it needs to be things that are going to be influential for like the community. So I do hope the best for the podcast. I mean, that is, like I said, it's not a broad subject. It's very specific. So I'm wondering how many things you can actually talk about when it comes to one police department. But Yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like.
Within this true crime documentary, I am curious to see if it does develop into discussing matters that happen in more of the back road police units and the back road police stations in certain areas that never get the day of light, but so much corruption occurs and so much scrutiny happens in certain towns where people are afraid of cops.
Yeah,
like you can't breathe twice without looking over your shoulder. And so I really hope that a lot of things really get digested that come from this, and maybe more, whether it be artists, whether it be entrepreneurs, whether it be actors, activists, whomever, also decide to take steps forward to help our United States of America improve, and we could have more safety, because it's crazy. Still, to my life, it's crazy that in each state, every law is different.
Mm-hmm.
Certain ones are equal around the board, but then a lot of other ones are just, you get more scrutiny, you get more jail time for something that you won't get in another area, which makes no sense.
Yeah,
and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that's a safety issue, because some things you might not even have something, like you could be in a car with a hairbrush and someone explains it to be a gun. And it's not even a gun, it's a hairbrush. And it's just like, there needs to be a lot of reform. There needs to be a lot of re-education. There needs to be a lot more common ground understanding of being safe.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to come out of this, and if this is the first steps to lead to that direction, then so be it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Good thoughts, guys. Really interesting podcast.
I want to give a quick shout out too, because one of a kind, another one is his name. DJ Khaled celebrates his first diamond plaque. God is the greatest.
Hey, another one.
Watching you, DJ Khaled. What do y'all think about that, for him finally achieving that acclamation in his career?
That's really awesome, especially coming from one DJ to another DJ. Your dream is to have just somebody go onto your beat and really make something of it, But then to have all stars, go onto your all-star beat is amazing. For this achievement, you really need to make tracks that are world changing, dynamic. And I think that he accomplished that, and that's such a feat. I'm so proud of this accomplishment for him.
Yeah. What do you think, Shay?
DJ Khaled is one of my favorites. He's such a great individual, family man, father, so I just DJ, just all around man, and just what an accomplishment. And just, the music that he makes, he's very, what's the word I'm looking for? He's very particular.
Mm-hmm.
About what he puts out.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's a perfectionist.
And I appreciate that about him, because he wants to put out quality music based on the fact that he has a legacy that he's trying to leave for his son and for his children. And I think that that's why he's so focused on, I want people to be on my music that are going to leave great content on it. Some of the music that you hear that he's put out has been very listen to the track. What's the name of the track that got diamond? It's about God.
God's the greatest.
God's the greatest. And one of my favorites is Heavenly, the mountain, Heavenly Mountain, right? That is one of my favorites. It's by DJ Khaled, right? So what I'm saying is, he just very much is just that spirit, God body, embodied man. You know what I'm saying? And so when you when you embody that, it's just like you have this empowerment, and he just walks that life. And DJ Khaled, congratulations to you. Keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Another one.
DJ Khaled. So
yes.
And with that, guys, I am happy to pronounce our What the Duck moment.
Quack, 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 quack.
Oh, guys. Man. Oh, guys. This one's crazy. So, Diddy claims the government. I know. Listen. We don't usually bring him up. We usually don't bring him up, but I had to this time because he's claiming the government is spying on him in jail.
Okay, I just want to call Cap. I'm calling Cap. We mention him once every other week because there's always something that's quacking ridiculous. And it's always involving Diddy because it's what the duck are we talking about?
That's true. That's true. No, Cap. But listen, guys, he really feels like his conversations in jail have been listened to, that the conversations he's had with his lawyers have been screened. He's talking about they just released a document about how Mr. Combs has been watched inside jail. So check it out for yourself. It's really interesting. Do you guys think that there is any truth to it? Is he being watched and speculated with the magnifying glass under in penitentiary or not? Is it just allegations and rumors and hearsay? What do you think? Hearsay.
I had to take my mask off because I want America to hear me clearly.
Mask off. Mask off.
Mr. Sean Combs, you are a buffoon. You're in jail. Everything is tapped. They're listening to everything. They're watching everything. Literally, they are your shadow. This is what happens when you're incarcerated. They know all, see all. Your letters come, they read all, and they choose that they give it to you. This is what happens when you're incarcerated. There is no more control. There is no more you call the shots. The warden calls the shots. The CO might give you a shot, and you might not be able to go outside for rec time. You might not be able to go. You might get into the hole. You're used to it. You might go back into the hole. Who knows? But at the end of the day, this is the common situation that you're in. So everything that you are believing is accurate. That is a fact. There's no question about it. But at the end of the day, I don't even know why you're even questioning this. Why are we talking about this? Oh my goodness. Come on, man. You know you watch Law and Order. You're from New York, right? Come on, man. I know you watch CSI. You watch all those cop shows. You know this, man.
I just want to say real quick so we can get into the videos, okay? Because Diddy already know what type of time everything, okay? He know he made plenty of tapes. He know they making tapes of his booty while he in there too. I don't want to hear nothing about they taping you. You know what type of time they on.
Oh my goodness. What the duck?
What the duck? Let's go. I need some music in my. I don't want to hear about Diddy getting tapes. He knows he got tapes. He got tapes. Let's go.
It's time to move on to the next segment.
Absolutely, it's time to move on to the next segment. We are all collective in the same. No, not yet. We said one more piece of news.
Okay.
So one more piece of news.
All right. Lil Durk's attorney denounced prosecutors for using lyrics in Murder for Hire trial. What are we feeling about lyrics being used in these trials, guys?
I mean, honestly, the system has been trying to use one of our pieces of power against us for years now. Look at Young Thug's situation.
Yep.
They were using so much of his music to pinpoint and to prosecute and to press the issue left and right. And even other artists in the past that had to go to court for whatever situation, they always bring up, well, you said you were going to do this in this song. And, you know, prime example, Bobby Shmurda, how he in his song addressed XYZ, and literally that led to him being incarcerated. I mean, there's been so many examples. And at the end of the day, you just got to watch how you say. And it's sad because it kind of goes for us as African Americans, colored people in general. We feel like we're going back 400 years because now in our songs, we're speaking in code. And then 400 years ago, through slavery, code was directed through song so we can get to a better pasture, to a better tomorrow. It's just a circle of unfortunate circumstances that we're back in again. Yeah. And now you got to just really watch how you address it, watch how you say it, because literally it's going to come back. It's going to be a situation that you don't want to have to deal with when it comes to the courts, the judicial system, the judges, and everything across the board. You know, at the end of the day, I just wish for the best for Little Dirk, because what he's going through right now, especially in the holiday seasons, and it's a really touchy subject. And granted, it's allegations, but at the end of the day, your music that you have put out might not put you in a positive light. So I really do wish for the best, and nothing but prayers to Little Dirk and his whole family and whole camp. I just hope that y'all can get through the situation and there's a better tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
You know, there's a lot of lies in the United States of America.
That one.
You know, we talk about freedom of speech and, you know, the constitutional rights. And then we go and we use our constitutional rights, our freedom of speech against us. I mean, content within his musical lyrics shouldn't be then used as a weapon against him. I know he's not a positive rapper, because he's not. That's why there is a lyrical content put on his music, because he is not a positive rapper. We all know this. We know he talks about violent things. That's why there's a disclaimer. Right. So, you know, you can't say code, because just like you said, we used our braids as a way. We used our cornrows as a way to use it as maps. We use coding and the way that we spoke to get away from slave masters and everyone trying to entrap us. And so we learned that type of style of coding, and it became embedded in us. Mm-hmm. And that way, that's how we got our lyrics to then become coding within the rap game and the hip hop scene. It just didn't switch back. We didn't switch it back. It's, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that it's everything is coded, because it's not. And and you know, they can't just assume this is code and we're trying to speak some different language. Yes, some people are, and some people are using it as code, and some people are speaking another language in order to deceive and have illusion. But not all artists are. And so we need to really just try to look at it on the basis of what is happening. Did this person do this? And really do the work diligently. Don't just try to reach for something just because you think you can, and just really do the work. Really figure it out as an investigator, and everybody needs to do their work the right way in order to figure these things out, not just assume. And so good luck to you, Lil Durk.
Great. I agree too. Well, guys, you ready for some music videos?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there it is. There's that advisory. Explicit content, baby.
All right, guys, and now for our music video.
It's looking like a Massachusetts type of 23 time, baby.
Yes. For episode 23, we're staying in state, all local artists. I hope you're ready. We're going to start it off with OJ from the Wood dropping some heat, keeping it G. Rise up. Make noise for OJ from the Wood.
Yes, sir.
Bars.
Tap in.
with Denzel. Counted up band for band, come to bitch, we go down for dime. Keep gangsta, nigga, we go crime for crime. Talk about niggas can't play that dope, best spin the block one more time. Talk about when niggas see red, full clip, fill it up, call a whole spine. Guaranteed bullet with your name, that my last name seen as my dad Coach Prime. Out here, J. Paul, brother, let me sign a little deal, tryna sell a little prime. Grew up around them crackheads, always had crack, even sold it on pine. When the hood got raided, indictment pigs, I was caught up in the bomb. They threw me in that jail, nigga, I was losing my mind. 23 and 1, tryna call on my bitch, better pick up my line. Yeah, tryna call on my bitch, better pick up my okay, can't trust a biddy, won't trust a thought, no. See if she love me, tomorrow she love me not. Watch for the plot, watch it, wait for the drop, wait. See if she love me, but really she love what I got. So, fuck on that bitch, not punt. Fire up tropical runs, I'm taking orders, what you want? Pull up, I'm popping the trunk, yeah. Pull it, we pull little pumps. Try to finesse, you get something in your dunks. Nigga, fuck on your wife, said I'm bigger. I twist her, plain twister. I ain't kissing that bitch, I just missed her. I just fuck her and feed her and free her. Her man, I wouldn't wanna be her. She out hanging around smoking the real. All I ever wanted was a beer. Can't fuck with no broke bitch, see ya. Nah. Can't fuck with no broke one, I'm out. Yo. Yes, sir.
Nice and simple, nice and clean.
Okay.
Okay.
Some content.
Shot by Richie Rax.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
I come in. Okay, sir.
Okay.
I know you did geography. That's fine. Let's go. Time for Cambridge.
Yes,
Coach,
sir.
Let's go.
All right, guys. So, what do we think?
I mean, lyrics. I mean, overall, I give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
The reason being is because I really wanted more scenes than just the basketball court.
Okay.
But like the lyrics, fire, beat, fire.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the snippets and the in betweens in the entire video.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted, like, even if it was like in a car or like outside, like anywhere else, like, it would have been dope. Even if they're like just him walking, something simple. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. But that's just my opinion. But it was a fire track. I would listen to it. I would bump it in the whip. I'll play it. While playing Fortnite, I'll play it like outside, just chilling in the summertime. That's cookout music right there. What you got, Shay?
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I needed some more scenes. I would like more movement. You know what I'm saying? I did like the quickness of the video. I think he was really in and out on his lyrics. He was really like just to the point, which is good. You know, there was no like, he was just like, oh, this is what, you know what I'm saying? So that's good as a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? So I liked the beat. And like I said, he was real good with his lyrics. So 6 out of 10.
Word. I'll give it a 6 out of 10 too. I know he was going for that hanging mic situation thing going, but it was really a dope trial at that. And I think that instead of like the cameraman going behind him, should have been more in front, more close to like you could see the lyrics coming out of his mouth kind of thing. But it was a great video. I love the editing. It was a really dope project. So yeah, 6 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not done yet.
No, not at all.
We got so much more coming out of Matt.
Yay!
We slide it right to the next one, and we bringing out Hashard and Super Fly.
Bitch, I'm super duper fly and I'm shooting through the sky. I'm a paratrooper. When I see your chick, I do the dive. Kamikaze suicide. You never seen a view this high. Feeling like a falcon with talons when I be cruising by. I said I'm fly, but I might slide like a penguin. Grab a desert eagle just to leave you in some quicksand. Check the wingspan, bitch, I see the whole angle. Your wings never leave the ground like a snow angel. My flow fatal in the air of the night. Hit you with an aerial strike, this your burial site. And my name, Huss, I hope you spelling it right. With a big H like helipads, I'm ready for flight. And if your bitch fly, then this is a rail bar. I'll make her disappear like Amelia Earhart. She joined the Mile High Club when I'm taking your dame. I'm Samuel L. Jackson, she get the snake on a plane.
Hey. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That was straight to the point too. Okay. But the visuals were fire. The visuals were super fire.
So respectfully.
Yeah, go ahead.
Respectfully. I'm also gonna have to give that one a 6 out of 10.
Ooh.
Bars, incredible, beat, incredible, but it's literally just that one scene. Like I just want to see one more scene. There's 2 scenes out of these music videos. Is that too much to ask for? Like it could be anywhere else in the area. Like I don't care. You could be buying a hot dog, damn it. Like, bro, bars were outstandingly incredible. Oh my god. Lyrically, 10 out of 10. Beat-wise, 10 out of 10. And that also goes for OJ from the Wood too. Both of those 10 out of 10, but it's just the video. I just want a little bit more.
Right.
But that's just my opinion. That's just my 2 cents. It was still incredible. Wow. My God. That and Millie Earhart was crazy. That bar
work. What
Shay
about
Rose?
you? I mean, I'll go. Shay Rosa will go. I'm also gonna give that. I'm gonna actually give that a 7. I felt he really did well with getting the bar work with the plane, with working that out where he had that cohesiveness. So I'm gonna give him 7 because he had the cohesiveness of matching the bar work with the video, and that for me swung that across for me. And so, Hush, I'm gonna give you a 7. I felt that the lyrical work, of course, was just immaculate, and you know what I'm saying. I love the black and white with the video. You know what I'm saying. That for me gave it a different texture. And the at the end, I really liked that. That brought me back for wanting more. So where we say we wanted that second scene, that's where that would have brought me to the 10.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I would give it a 7 out of 10 for quality. I mean, because we're not talking about the song and we're not talking about anything else except the video. Yeah, I give it a 7 out of 10. But I mean, I did love those little cut scenes of where there's no speaking. It's just like a little cut scene of maybe the shoes or him sitting on a bench and things like that. But it definitely needed just a little bit more, and it would have. But yeah, but if we were talking about the song itself, crazy fire. All right.
But then you ask yourself, we go from a speedy delivery to a punchline delivery. How can we raise the bar? Well, this is how we can raise the bar in Massachusetts. We're bringing it to the one and the only Millie's dropping with Jules, Shirt Boy Clips.
There you go.
Millie's and Shirt Boy Clips. The song is called Jules. My bad. I said backwards.
Ducky made the beat blast.
I heard him talking to sleep, listen, I know what's up. I heard him talking to sleep, this and I know what's up. Let him keep talking to you and turn it up. I don't know what you's on. I wanna see this and nigga get you going. I can't wait to ooze on. Tryna take the cross off with some jewels on. Nigga, it been too long. It's tryna put the cool on. Know they out here praying, hoping that I move wrong. I'm just out here praying this work, that's how it is you on. Nigga, that's a hard ball. Fuck, said we take it off. Shadow cause they all saw. They go out here crack cross. How they thinking back door? When I was in that back, yo, tripping with that 4-5, trying to take their hat off. Nigga, this is my city, real nigga, fuck with me. We ain't even fucking, she just out here with my company. Gotta make it power moves, make it run for me. All that ounce and these pints ain't enough for me. Little bitch, we all that, just on that bullshit. Little Roy Street just to bang off a whole glass. 4-5 glizzy with a whole glass. Hop on that sickle shit, they know how sickle it is. I heard him talking to sleep, this and I know it's up. Let him keep talking to you and turn it up. I don't know what you's on. I wanna see this and nigga get you gone. I can't wait to move on. Time to take them pants off, put some jewels on. Nigga, it been too long. It's trying to pick it cool on. Know they out here praying, hoping that I move on. I'm just out here praying, this work that's all in the you.
40 stashed up in that Yukon. I know I can't move on. They hate to see me shining, I still walk around with my jewels on. Booked around the country, I just caught it back in Tucson. And with the Zoes like Tucson, got 100 blues on me. Got watch over my body, I know these devils want me. Don't be atting me in post, little boy, you telling on me. Effing light is a feather, and I got that felon on me. I got that felon on me. Get in, look me in my eyes. When they see me, they surprised. Switch up, they holding me. You don't know my squad, and you don't know Katrina. And you don't know Blanco, I swear to God, I used to blow that Nina.
I'm talking to sneak this and I know it's up. Let him keep talking, nigga, we're tired up. I don't know what dude's on. I can see this and nigga get you gone. I can wait to move on. Time to take them pants off, put some jewels on. Nigga, it been too long. It's trying to pick it cool on. Know they out here praying, hoping that I move on. I'm just out here praying, this work that's all in the you on.
Yay.
Fire.
Dope.
So funny story, guys. I actually grew up with John Bruno, who edited and made that video.
No.
Yeah. So he's from Saugus too, and he makes some dope videos. And now he works at his own company called Tange Films, and he works with Millies mostly. So great job, Don. That you always be making fire videos since I've known you, and it's just so cool to see the progression. I would give that an 8 out of 10. Quality wise, scenery wise, editing wise, it's just really great work. The only thing that kept it from being a 10 was a little. I could have used a little bit more scene work.
Yeah,
that's it. That's
I
it.
literally felt the
Same thing. It's been in every other video. It's just the scene work. That's it. Locations.
Yeah. I gave it 8 out of 10. That chorus was fire. Wow, that collaboration with R&B artists was really dope. Trip City, man, yeah, he gets busy clearly. Millies, as always bringing A game. Haven't seen anything less than that yet from you since literally like 2005, bro. So shout out to you. Shout out to the whole camp, and yeah, man. Shout out to Rapsy. Wow, that was dope. I give it 8 out of 10. I just wanted one more scene. You know, nothing crazy. Lyrics 10, beat 10. Wow, that was fire.
I just want to shout out to Griff from Liddy Gang, because he did help with the mixing of that. Also,
nice. That's so cool.
Also, today is his birthday, so shout out Liddy Gang. Liddy Gang. Yeah, so yeah. So I just wanted to say, I love the video. I love the chorus. I loved the R&B sound, because we don't really get a lot of R&B out of Millies. When you know what I'm saying, he doesn't really go towards that avenue. He has a couple of songs that install that into them, but you don't really get that feel from him very often. So when I do get a track like that, I always want to play it, because it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we definitely want to hear some more of that from you. So great job on the video production, lyrical, I'm saying, R&B sound, everything. We obviously 8 for me, but I did want some more scenery. The guys grouped up in the store. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed your boy dancing though. That got a little bit of a smile out of your girl Shay. You know what I'm saying? That got me going, but I needed a little bit more scene work. You know what I'm saying? So next video.
Because now we're about to bring out another rising queen. Need y'all to make noise for Erin Stacks.
Hey,
use me.
Yeah, let's go, Erin. Let's go, girl.
Yo, Erin Stacks in the building, representing the YMC up north.
You must say, man,
Because you use me and you use me a pint and shoe with the lyrics them. Let me tell you how me really feel. Use the teeth. My time you set me steal. Your teeth with my energy, me feeling kinda drained. This you not gonna stop me type you tighten up me reins. Use a setback. Me go left that. Me not take chat. Me give it back. This ain't a game, me not play tag. Make we move on to the next one. Because you use me and you use me too. Me not know why, but me tell you what me do. Me put on my shirt and me put on my shoes. If you fucking on me way, me a pint and shoe. Play use me, and you use me too. Me I know why, but me tell you what me do. Me put on my shirt and me put on my shoes. If you're walking on me way, me a pint and shoe. With the lyrics them again. Ha, you see me, there's a need for violence, but you have to bring me. Straight in on me past, you really try to leave me. But me a give thanks to you free me like a genie. Use a setback, me go left that. Me not take chat, me give it back. This ain't a game, me not play craps. Make we move on to the next one. Because you use me and you use me too. Me not know why, but me tell you what me do. Me put on my shirt and me put on my shoes. If you're walking on me way, me a pint and shoe. Play use me and you use me too. Me not know why, but me tell you what me do. Me put on my shirt and me put on my shoes. If you're walking on me way, me a pint and shoe. Give me the paper and give me the pen. Me not gonna play this your game again. Remember my name, take a note instead. You need me to spell it E-R-I-N. You think say we're cool, but me not call your friend. You put on a good show, you're good at pretend. No new beginnings, this are the end. Listen what me say, me gonna say it again. You use me, and you use me too. Me not know why, but me tell you what me do. Me put on my shirt and me put on my shoes. If you're walking on me way, me a pint and shoe. Play you use me, and you use me too. Me not know why, but me tell you what me do. Me put on my shirt and me put on my shoes. If you're walking on me way, me a pint and shoe.
You don't know. In section of the building.
Silent Success Entertainment.
Okay, Aaron Snap. Right. Wow, you know what? That's what we've been talking about. There was multiple scenes in that video. You know what? I definitely have to give that one 8.5 overall. I love the song. I heard the song. It's a whole vibe. It was dope. It was dope. It was just dope. I'm pushing to 9. I'm pushing to, but it was really dope. I gotta give it 8.5.
Shay, what you think?
I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I wanted to see more action. No, I wanted to see Erin acting out her scenes. Like she's I love that she has a lot of scenery, but I wanted her to be like to a man or some type of like where I see her saying like, you use me. Like she's having a dialogue with someone, you know, like it's not just Erin walking through different scenes of herself. I want to see Erin with her song, like you use me, like the actual concept of her content and utilizing what we're hearing in her storyline. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That might not have been what her idea had been. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's not just you because I felt like it too. I felt like there was lack of storyline with the video, you know? So like it's a really good song. It's a really great beat, but we're not looking at those two things. We're looking at the video itself, and you have different locations that was made up for. But you have just herself and I mean, even if she just included just a couple other people to dance around or just to make it more of a vibe or even a storytelling plot like Shay was saying, then it would increase my score. But I give it a 6 out of 10.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
Big respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because I do love the song. That song is dope. It's a whole vibe. Please, I've danced to it. Like, I love that song, Erin. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
But
Don't get it twisted. This is just the music video itself.
yeah, when you're going out and you're presenting a video, you want people to be like content towards video, you know?
Right.
Well, Shay, this is a Massachusetts day. Let's do one more song.
Oh, let's keep going. We're gonna go
We
over
still got more. Let's go. This is all time.
Perfect.
Yeah, no
because
worries.
now we're going to the East Boston side of things. I need you to make noise for RBN, the leader, Gecko, with no complaint, baby.
And we got A&P next too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Estamos en Boston, Massachusetts, baby. Una complaint. Dance girl, llevo días renovándome.
Esquivando la cárcel, el hospital.
Con las manos otra vez. Una complaint. Dance girl, llevo días renovándome.
Esquivando la cárcel, el hospital.
Haciendo la tarea, manteniendo la textura. Hacer llegar plata de alguna manera. Yo descansaré cuando muera. Connection en todos los lugares, adquiriendo gold por el cambalache. Dime what you need, que tenemos flecha. Lo voy a conseguir con todas mis neas. Oh yeah. Los semáforos en verde cada vez más cerca. Esto sigue full, ejecutando el plan. Esto nació en el hood, juro se va a dispersar. Y todos vienen con el mismo afán. La buena sustancia se sabe diferenciar. Andamos modo hungry, buenos textiles. Y un geniecito para los males. Andamos por los aires, por los barrios, por todos los lugares. No complain. Dance girl, llevo días renovándome.
Esquivando la cárcel, el hospital.
Con las manos otra vez. No complain. Dance girl, llevo días renovándome.
Esquivando la cárcel, el hospital.
Haciendo la tarea, manteniendo la textura.
Okay.
Okay.
What were you thinking, guys?
You know, I love RBN. I love that. I love the hip hop. I love how they're doing so much for the Latin community out there. I was impressed that he got on the Billboard. I thought that was dope.
That was cool.
That was different. It kind of like shook it up a little bit for me.
Yeah.
But overall, like, I want to say, because I understood the whole video. Part of me, Hispanic, I get the lingo, it's like subtitle to me. Overall, I want to give it a 7. I can't go higher than that only because it's kind of like 6.5 to 7.
Okay.
I just wanted I wanted a little bit more out of the video. The storyline was great. The quality was beautiful. The beat was crazy. It was definitely like a dope, like hip hop vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But that's just my 2 cents.
I love the whole hip hop vibe of that video. The movement and the shifting of how the cameraman did the video. It was real authentic to the hip hop vibe of, like, you know, early hip hop, how the camera moved. You know what I'm saying? And just how he got up really high on different just buildings and things like that, and just the flow of it. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. On what I could understand in Espanol, his lyrics were okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
All right, yeah. So remember, guys, we're not talking about lyrics or the beat, but if we're talking about the music video,
whole thing.
Yep. As a whole, I would give it an 8 out of 10. And the reason why I give it 8 out of 10 is because of the dynamics of that video, the quality referring to the original, like, kind of showcase of hip hop, kind of like what Shay said, bouncing off that idea. It really was like a blast from the past kind of thing. It looked like one of those skateboard videos that, or like old MTV kind of look to it, and I really enjoyed that. But I also really liked how, like, Greatness has said walking on the billboard and things like that. The scenery change was really cool. So yeah, that's my score. So
that's fair. That's very fair. But you know what? What's all fair in Love and War is when we bring it to value and the KRS-One of Massachusetts. African man born. G.O.D. Greatness over dominance. Let's
go.
A&B. Greatness over dominance. Yeah, African man born. Greatness over dominance. A&B. God MC. Greatness over dominance. The bars I speak. This is greatness. Yo. This is G.O.D. Greatness over dominance. Hip hop full strength. Super confident. Panadado in the flesh. Living this to be my best. Represent the master teacher's mission with the knowledges. Religious hit the spiritual. Common individual. Who's a bat? Bringing culture back with the lyricals. Essence of his presence. Divine love is evident. Setting precedents. I don't represent a president. Hip hop the new op. I elevate the new thoughts through rhythm and the poetry. The competition's knowing me. Never coming short. As I'm stepping as an OG. Watch the double closely. They plotting to control me. Free the people from the prison. Hatred is a weak condition. All you gotta do is download it and take a listen. Move any motor like the power of a piston. Energy is green light flowing through ascension. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is G.O.D. Greatness over dominance. Power to prop with a pen. Cowards be talking again. Mad at the world because the devil be boxing the men. Dropping the knowledge deeper than going to college. Sicker than throwing a vomit. This is the simplest logic. You better get with the doctrine I'm watching. All of these fake scholars crying like a maid of honor. I gave you information. I gave you conversation. Speak truth, propagating. I fight the devils. Give them Mike Tyson combinations. Ali, Boombaye in these current days. I am the Alpha and Omega, I ain't playing games. This is unapologetic rapping in your face. I put in work of the gods that will never change. I got my own lane, bring the people better days. Let's come together for the future so they know the game. And use the mental plane, everyone can be this great. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is G.O.D. Greatness over dominance. This is not religious, no dogmatic rhythm, no screaming in the church, no temple or a building to front like you care, but you people really don't. Oh, you could be mad, this a different type of flow. You can call me what you want, I'm a different type of bro. You can act immature, it's a different type of growth, different type of stroll. Enemies don't even know the code, I'm a pro, professional, professor to clones. You don't know? You thinking that I'm lost, but I know where I'm always gonna go. Around the globe, coast to coast. Don't even know the method of approach, but I know I'm a mastermind, masculine, master with these lines. I'ma teach you how to do this if you listen to my rhymes. Don't be lazy, you gotta have a different type of grind. In my studies, perfecting on a different type of mind. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance. This is A&B with the bars I speak. I am G.O.D. This is greatness over dominance.
Dr. A&B in the building.
That was dope. You know what? Honestly, that was the best video to end our music video segment tonight. Myself, honestly, I'm gonna give that 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 9 because there was shots of performances. There was a lot of movement around. It wasn't just one standstill location. It was different color schemes. That was dope.
I'm actually going to give that a 9. I felt because it showed the city, it showed historic sites that were actually real, that if you were trying to educationally learn something, you could actually freeze your screen and read. So there was actually some educational substance if you were trying to teach someone something, you know what I mean, as a child or whatever. So I felt that that was really cool an aspect. I like that there were different scenes within the video, and also the different changes within the clothing throughout the video. So it wasn't just like one outfit, like how everyone had one outfit throughout the whole entire thing. He actually changed his outfit more than one time. So,
and he had the city in his hoodie.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fire.
Yeah, it was fire. So I'm gonna give it a 9.
Nice. I give it a 7.5. The only reason why I give it a 7.5 because it was a great video. The concept was great. The storytelling was great. I loved like Shay said, the different educational pieces. But I just thought the quality itself of the actual like camera and things like that could have been a lot better. The editing could have been a little bit better too. And that's just my take on watching a whole bunch of music videos. But other than that, it was awesome, and I love the concept, and I hope people really get the message out of that song.
And just a disclaimer: at the end of the day, we are 3 entrepreneurs. Yes, we are the curators and the creators of this podcast, but our opinion and our views on anyone's music video isn't cement. It's not supposed to be something that you live with or you sweat. At the end of the day, we're just giving our honest opinion. It's just from our perspective, and don't feel any type of way because it's just what we're thinking and what we're seeing and how we feel. We have a right to share how we feel.
Exactly.
So, it's better hearing it from someone you may know or maybe you don't know compared to someone who might be actually giving you a check. We're not paying you for this video. So you guys are doing great work. Everyone in Mass has always been doing great work, and Mass is on the rise. And we look forward to seeing so much more because Mass is great. Every single borough, every single hood, every single creative. We got nothing but love for everyone.
And if you'd like your music video to be featured on the Sunday Digest, simply just message us a link to your finished video on YouTube, either one of us, and we will have it showcased on the show and let you know our opinion. But since we are over time, we are quickly going to run into our This Day in
hip-hop.
So since it's your favorite.
Yes. Muddy Waters General, the entrepreneur himself, Redman, releases 4th studio album, Doc's the Name, 2000 on December 8th, 1998, with the hit single, I'll Be There, I'll Be There. And the quote of the day, I make hip-hop, but use Doom as a character to convey stories that a normal dude can't. You have writers that write about crazy characters, but that doesn't mean the writer himself is crazy. And that Doom.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
I hope that everybody enjoyed today's episode. As always, guys, we want to get you involved. So please comment. Please share with your friends. Let us know what segment is your favorite. What is your least favorite? What are some things that we could do to make the show even better than what it already is? Any last thoughts, my friends?
Shout out to the Mangler for bringing us, I'll Beat It. Yeah, definitely. I just want to thank everybody who's been watching the Sunday Digest with us. We did see Wade from Wade's Barbecue the other day. I just want to shout out Wade. Yeah, shout out to Wade. He said he watches us every Sunday here at the Sunday Digest. Anybody else who's been watching us over here at the Sunday Digest, I appreciate you all. And just continue to watch, continue to share. We got, we appreciate all of you. We're trying to expand the show, and really we appreciate, and leave some comments down below, anything that you guys might want to chat about here. Go back to some episodes and answer some questions for us. This week's question was, how did you guys feel about what? What was our question for them to leave some comments about, guys? Do you remember?
The
debate.
Leave your comments on anything that you feel like the show would be better with too. So we would like to hear from you guys. That's the main point. So, Greatness, any last thoughts?
We just love everybody, and we thank everybody for tuning in and giving us a chance. And we look forward to giving you guys more information and sharing more topics, and also sharing more of the creative and the creatives that you know in the local scene. Shout out to everyone for all your hard work. Keep it going, and we look forward to hearing some more as well.
That's right. And until next time, as always, thank you for watching.
Tudo brilha de novo. Brasil, Michel.
Nós pega reão, nunca fica no chão. Cambridge, nunca fica no chão. Você não quer problemas, fica no chão. Você não quer problemas, fica no chão. Nós pega reão, nunca fica no chão. Cambridge, nunca fica no chão. Você não quer problemas, fica no chão. Você não quer problemas, fica no chão. Pega e pegue, pega a sua mão e fica